My name is Omi Rowland.
Yeah! That's my boy. Hello, extra beautiful people. I'm Gabe Gibbs.
And we are your hosts for the 31st Annual EVVY Awards.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's right. That means you'll be looking at us most of the night, and why shouldn't you? We look fantastic, am I right?
While that is completely true, tonight is really all about Emerson students.
Yeah, so thank you all for showing up, or else tonight would have just kind of been like any other Saturday night.
Where Gabe and I pretend to host award shows together.
Probably shouldn't have said it out loud.
Probably not. We'd also like to thank all the parents who came to support their kids tonight.
Yeah, parents, that's right. Hey, awesome. And if they're not here, chances are they don't like you very much, and these awards aren't going to change that. So that sucks.
Now, obviously, that can't be completely true. They have to like you a little if they let you major in poems.
Ooh. But what is true is that many Emerson parents, they don't know what it is we do here.
Yeah, my mom's always wondering what I spend my time on besides trying to be different from the people who are trying to be different.
Yeah. You know what? I think I know the perfect way we can show your mom and all the Emerson parents what it is we do here.
Are we gonna need lights?
Yep.
Are we gonna need dancers?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna sing a song, aren't we?
No.
Oh.
Yes, a song.
I knew it. I
knew it. Boom, ba, ba. So what happens at this college? Mom and Dad may never know. We're here to set it right, that we just don't drink all night.
Except we might after this show. When we first arrived at Emerson, we joined every club desired. So we made it our mission to go to all auditions, and now we sing in the school choir. So what goes on here? What do we do all year? We work ourselves to death and we'll never get to rest. These awards will do, I guess.
So we go from class to meetings and play rehearsal never ends.
If you say sports club, we'll look more like men.
We all end up like zombies, but we wouldn't eat the bodies because we're vegetarians.
We can use a lot of film gear, and we're glad we had the chance. This camera the school bought makes sure every moment's caught, like when we begin to dance. So what goes on here? What do we do all year? We work ourselves to death and we'll never get to rest. These awards will be our test. When we end our college journey and we're forced to graduate,
We'll want to be icons, but we'll probably just move on to be our mom's roommates. But that will be the future.
so let's forget it for tonight.
We're here to celebrate that we're doing something great.
But don't you dare step in my light. So what goes on here? What do we do all year? We work ourselves to death and we'll never get to rest. These awards will be our test.
We worked until we dropped, and we still refuse to stop, even through all of the stress.
We worked all of the time, now this moment's up to shine. These awards will be the best. Thank you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you. Please, 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 Mom, sit down.
Once again, welcome to the 31st Annual EVVY Awards.
Woo! Woo! That's right. Tonight, we will be honoring the best Emerson student-produced work and talking about how great we all are.
which is a lot like every other day here at Emerson, except tonight, you paid for it.
It's okay. Since we'll be sharing the stage tonight, we've been studying the works of some of the great entertainment duos.
Yeah, to prepare, I studied the witty repartee of Abbott and Costello.
And I studied the witty repartee of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Classic, classic. You know, I examined the complicated relationship of Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
And I examined the complicated relationship of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Finally, I listened to the entire discography of the Blues Brothers.
Ooh, and guess who I followed around a mall?
I'm gonna go with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Just Ashley.
So, as you can see, we both did a lot of work.
I'm a freshman musical theater major, and I'm looking forward to the many opportunities here at Emerson.
And I'm a graduating senior, and I'm looking forward to opportunities. Seriously, any opportunities.
Speaking of someone who might be able to give you an opportunity, President Lee Pelton is here for his first EVVY Awards.
Yeah, please give Dr. Pelton a hand.
Yeah, that's right. Nice to meet you, Mr. President. High five. That's okay. You don't move. I'm coming to you.
Good luck with that, sir. I hope you bought Purell. I guess Gabe is done now, so let's get the night started with the awards for broadcast.
Welcome Judith Vecchione, Executive Producer for WGBH's National Productions Unit, and Deborah Becker, Senior Reporter and Host at WBUR.
Whether it's on television or streaming over the internet, there's no short supply of broadcast personalities.
But these next nominees have the special talent of connecting to their audiences with just their personality and their voice, which makes them all the more impressive.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Radio Personality.
Outstanding Radio Personality: Zara Nyfield, Ben Burstein and Robin Barquist,
Powerful wolfing metal,
Kathleen St. Fleur, Martin Grossinger,
which I'm okay with, mind you.
And the EVVY goes to Martin Grossinger, WERS Airfit.
Martin Grossinger is a senior marketing major. This is his second nomination and his first win.
I feel so underdressed. So this is cool. Where, Mom, Dad? Hi. Hi, guys. Pretty neat, huh? Thank you. And thanks to all of you and everybody upstairs and out there and back there and wherever else. It's gonna be a great show tonight. Thanks.
Now, radio has been a primary news source for nearly 100 years.
The nominees in this category have helped carry on the long-standing tradition by producing some of the best student radio news programs around.
And here are the nominees for Outstanding Radio News Program.
Outstanding Radio News Program: Joshua Sackheim, Revisiting South.
Portray the area as rough and unsophisticated. It's Boston's outback.
Joshua Sackheim, You Are Here, the South End.
This is the place.
Nicholas de la Canal, Who is Little Donna?
Why is it so difficult?
Nicholas de la Canal, The Velocitip
That's
System.
the sound of an arrow being shot about 50 feet into a target.
And the EVVY goes to Satanik Karapetyan and Kate Spella for WEBN TV 2012 Iowa Caucus Special.
I think we are accepting for the TV news program category, and we're super honored. We want to thank our advisors, Marcia Della Justina, John Satriali, and Carol Simpson for coming on the trip with us and helping us through the whole way.
We also have to give a huge shout out to the 13, both graduate and undergraduate students who were on the trip with us, without whom we could not have done this. So thanks a lot, everyone. I'm not going to name you guys, but you know who you are.
Thanks to our families, too, for supporting us and being here.
Thank you.
These things happen. Live broadcast, what can you do? Now, I'm a little unclear. I guess I'll just keep going.
Right, keep going. Now, we know that radio has been a primary news source, as we said, for more than 100 years. And the nominees in the next category
have helped carry
Outstanding Radio News Program. Joshua Sackheim, revisiting
Goodwill Hunting portray
Southie.
the area as rough and unsophisticated. It's Boston's Outback.
Joshua Sackheim, You Are Here, the South
This
End.
is the place.
Nicholas de la Canal, Who is Little Donna?
Why is it so difficult?
Nicholas de la Canal, the Velocitip
That's the
System.
sound of an arrow being shot about 50 feet into a target.
Okay, this one's the real Evie this time. So sorry about that. The Outstanding Radio News Program, the winner is Joshua Sackheim.
Joshua Sackheim is a junior broadcast journalism major. This is his third nomination and second win.
Wow, yes, please. Not cool, Evvies, not cool. Wow, it's funny. You get nominated for this, and you've been telling yourself, wow, like it's just an Evie, it's not a big deal. But then you get like a pit in your stomach. So thank you very much. Really quickly, I just want to thank all of my friends and family, my girlfriend. All of them have been a huge support system. I love storytelling, and Emerson College has taught me to be a great storyteller, be it TV or radio, and I hope to just continue growing and evolving, and thank you.
Okay. From Carol Simpson to Ed Harding to Maria Menounos, Emerson College has produced a long line of professional and talented news reporters.
The nominees in this next category have taken their first steps to joining the ranks of these distinguished alumni.
And now the nominees for Outstanding Television Reporter.
Outstanding Television Reporter. Jacqueline Kangro.
No place like home, and these actors have found
Irina Zofchak.
But I'm actually not.
Joshua Sackheim.
This morning there was a shooting.
Kate Spala.
Buddy Romer, how would you describe?
Okay, and the Evie goes to Irina Zofchak.
Irina Zofchak is a senior broadcast journalism major. This is Irina's third nomination and first win.
Wow, that's awesome. I guess I can, check this off my Emerson checklist. Wow, I would like to thank my parents who are here, Rebecca K. David of my fan club, my friends, my family, the Emerson channel who gave me the opportunity to do all of the wonderful things I got to do. Thanks, everyone, and enjoy the show.
We all know that broadcast news is, or should be, an important part of daily life.
News segments are just a small part of the entire broadcast.
But the hard work and dedication put into these segments often have the power to change the world.
Now the nominees for Outstanding Television News Segment.
Outstanding Television News Segment. Jordan Baker and Heather Hoagland, Backyard Boston Duck Boat Tours.
What do you do to keep your tours entertaining?
Joshua Sackheim, Old School versus New in Boston Council Race.
We'll have to wait until Tuesday to hear which one wins out.
Jacqueline Kangro, Charlestown.
McDonough, who explains the role that programs.
Jordan Baker and Heather Hoagland, Backyard Boston, Broadway in Boston.
250 productions to the city.
And the EVVY goes to Joshua Sackheim. Old school versus new.
Joshua Sackheim is a junior broadcast journalism major. This is his 5th nomination and 3rd win.
Wow. I was assaulted on the way up here. I couldn't help it. Wow. Okay, this one is really cool for me because when I started Emerson, I had a really hard time getting on Emerson TV shows. And I ended up falling in with EIV, Emerson Independent Video. And they're the ones who gave me my start on TV here at Emerson doing EIV News. And it's been a fantastic experience. And I just want to say to any freshman that comes to Emerson and maybe has a hard time getting involved in extracurriculars involving your major, just keep on trying because eventually it will happen and then you end up here. Thank you.
Last December, 10 students competed at the EVVY Awards Vocal Showcase for a spot to sing at the Cutler Majestic.
Over 700 votes were received during the broadcast, and all 3 finalists have been rehearsing all semester long for their performances tonight.
You will decide the winner later in the show by texting the word EVVY, that's EVVY if you're new, to 96362 when the voting lines open.
Our first finalist of the night is a sophomore musical theater major she's from Oregon.
She almost missed the show tonight because on her journey here, the wagon tipped over, she got dysentery, and Grandma got bit by a snake.
But she's here now, and we're happy to introduce Audrey Owens.
Hi, I'm Audrey Owens. I'm a sophomore musical theater major from Portland, Oregon. As a musical theater major at Emerson, I get to sing and dance and act in my classes every day. This journey has been crazy for me. I decided to audition back when I saw this freshman year, and I went and auditioned and I had no idea what to expect.
Don't stop believing.
When I first found out that I was in the top 3 for the EVVYs, I went through quite a few emotions. I actually had realized that I had to perform at the EVVYs in the Cutler, and that's such a surreal thing for me. So it doesn't matter if it's in the Cutler or if it's just in a small practice room. I love making music, and I love getting to just express myself through music and just sing. I never feel happier. Some of my major influences and inspirations, definitely Beyonce first and foremost. I'm a soul girl all the way, and I love riffing, so any divalicious music is what I'm all about. Tonight I'll be singing Valerie, originally by the Zootons but made famous by Amy Winehouse. I picked this song because it's just a perfect genre for me. You really get to kind of be a diva when you sing this song. There's a lot of room for your own take on it, and it's just so fun. I think it's a song everyone enjoys. I'm so excited to perform at the Cutler because it is so beautiful, and I just know being on that stage will be a perfect moment. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited, and I really can't wait. I just can't wait to set foot on that stage and break it down.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things, what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. 'Cause since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over, stop making a fool out of me? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, why don't you come on over? Valerie, Valerie, come on over. Did you have to go to jail? Put your house all up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? Ooh, did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair, and are you busy? Did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all the time. Are you still dizzy? Yeah. since I've come on home. Well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, why don't you come on over? Valerie, Valerie, why don't you come on over? Valerie, Valerie, why don't you come on over? Valerie,
Audrey Owens, ladies and gentlemen. Give her
Yeah,
another round of
one more
applause.
time. Woo! All right.
Now, remember to vote for your favorite EVVY vocal performer when the lines open later tonight by texting EVVY to 96362.
As you can see from the awards and performances tonight, the Emerson community is enriched by the creativity and talent of our peers.
Each student brings their own perspective to our Boston campus.
And some students travel from across the globe to partake in the collaborative environment offered here at Emerson.
And we'd like to thank them for making their trek and bringing their unique worldly outlooks to our Emerson community.
Yes, we know it's tough leaving home, especially if home is half a world away.
But these students have made the transition with ease and have found great success here at Emerson.
My name is Monica de Pinto Ribeiro Hanca. I'm originally from Portugal and Norway, but I grew up in England and then the Netherlands.
My name is Stanislav. I am from Russia.
My name is Min, M-I-N-H. I'm from Vietnam.
Gabriel Nesser. Started off in Italy, north and south, then Gibraltar, then France, then Tanzania.
My name is Matea Božičević. I'm from Croatia.
My name is Fernando Febres, and I was born and raised in Puerto Rico.
The reason why I came to Emerson was because my college counselor gave me this list of colleges I might like, and I went to see all of them. And Emerson just felt right.
There are no film programs in Croatia whatsoever, so that's one of the reasons I decided to come here.
I was looking into schools that were either for performing arts or either for international relations, and I realized that Emerson had a bit of both.
As a theater student coming out of Tanzania, we had not much of a theater program in my high school.
I remember my first week here at Emerson, I'm used to kissing everyone on the cheeks, like girls, guys. I just say hi with a hug or a kiss on the cheek. And I almost got slapped at least 3 times when I got here.
The way I approach everything that I do is through an international perspective. I'm kind of that obnoxious student in class that always tries to bring up the international impacts of things.
Back home, I had to explain to my mom about, oh my god, what hipster means. It's really funny because she started wearing all these hipster glasses. She's like, oh, you think you're so hipster now?
So every time I go home to visit and I hang out with my friends, I realize how thankful I am to be at Emerson, and how sometimes I don't realize all the opportunities that Emerson has to offer.
I've really grown a lot in regards to theater and everything, and grown as a person.
I'm really happy with all the people I've met, all the friends I've made, and all the amazing experiences I'm taking away with me. I know when I go home, I'll have a lot of stories to share.
I would like to stay after graduation, but I also consider myself a citizen of the globe, and I think I'll be able to apply all the skills I learned from Emerson anywhere else.
Being here, I guess it's my own American dream, where I've really been able to take what America has given me in terms of Emerson, in terms of connections and networking, internships, you name it, and really tell me that, Monica, you can go out and do it.
Please welcome the Emmy-nominated director of Cook's Country and owner of DJ Productions, John Malashevsky, and Amy Palmerino, executive director of Stoneham TV.
Whether on a flip camera, iPhone, or Super 8, all filmmakers start somewhere.
Every great filmmaker remembers their first project, and these films were surely memorable.
Here are the nominees for Beginner Video.
Outstanding Beginner Video. Hao Zhang, Yes Today. Hao Zhang, Dream and Memory. Hao Zhang, Fill in the Blank. Zachary Kornfeld, Dream Hits Meet.
And the EVVY goes to Zachary Cornfield, Dream Hits Meet.
Zachary Kornfeld is a senior film production major. This is his first nomination and win.
All right, I just want to get this out of the way. There is no I in Kornfeld, and that is not like a team building thing. There's literally no I in my name, and EVVYs expect a strongly worded letter. I'm very upset about that. Spelled it wrong here, too. It's cool. I'll get 2 of them, maybe. So I cheated. I am a senior. I'm not a beginner, but this is bittersweet for me. I'm graduating in 2 days, but I get to go out into the world as an outstanding beginner. Thanks, guys.
A studio director calls the shots and is given the responsibility of creating a coherent show.
It takes patience and a clear head to navigate through the multiple camera angles and wrangle their talent. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Multi-Camera Direction.
Outstanding Multi-Camera Direction. Kevin Cochran, EIV News Live at 9. Kevin Cochran, the EVVY Awards Vocal Showcase. Rebecca Wally, Good Morning Emerson. Aaron Mulligan, EIV News Live at
9. And the winner is Kevin Cochran. Whether narrative or informative, a field series is filmed outside the controlled comforts of the studio.
These shows have to succeed outside the safety of the studio and produce quality content.
And now, the nominees for Outstanding Field Television Series.
Outstanding Field Television Series. Jameson Borak and Leslie Diana, Real Reactions.
In the late 70s, early 80s.
Jordan Perry and Zachary Bernstein, Internment. Marlo Griffin Liddon, Roger Olette, Benjamin Cabialis, and Quinn Marcus, The Roger Episode. Liam Ariel, 10 Days in New
Several
Hampshire.
other demonstration leaders, including Martin Luther King III.
And the EVVY goes to Jameson Borak, Leslie Diana, Real Productions.
Jameson Borak is a sophomore writing for TV and film major, and Leslie Diana is a sophomore marketing and communications major.
Oh my gosh, what a rush! First and foremost, we'd like to thank Dean Dimitrick, the creator of the series. Without him, we would not have had any of the amazing opportunities that Real Reactions brought our way.
Oh, we'd like to thank Tyler Weinberger and Kelsey Osborne, who are our EPs before us. Tyler also just found out we were nominated 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We'd also like to thank Diana Barton for all of her patience, a lot of patience, let me emphasize that, and understanding throughout the semester.
And we'd like to finally thank our cast and crew. Without you guys, we couldn't make the show. And thanks.
Thank you.
Watch Cougar Town.
Later in the night, the award for Outstanding Studio Television Series. Emerson College, bringing innovation to communication and the arts. Emerson Independent Video. We don't ask for experience, we give it. And the Emerson College Student Government Association.
Are you tired of giving your behind-the-scenes staff breaks from their 16-hour workdays?
Are you sick of having strangers stick their hands down your pants while attaching a microphone?
Right? Annoyed by how long it takes your graphics team to produce title cards?
Seriously, how long does it take to make word art?
Well, put your woes behind you with our latest invention. It can do anything and everything a behind-the-scenes staff member could do. Introducing Beth.
That's B-E-T-H. Tell the people what it stands for.
Elizabeth.
Beth is powered by the world's most renewable energy source, Gabe's thighs. Ladies.
That's right. Beth here can run any production, big or small, and to prove it to you, starting right now, she's gonna run this puppy all on her own. Sorry, crew, your services are no longer needed. Let's get biking!
She does production design.
Woo! Yeah, it does audio.
Every's 2012.
Yeah, it even writes jokes.
Ooh, Gabe, why come does the chicken crosses the road?
I don't know. Why come does the chicken crosses the road only?
To get to the other edge. Gabe, what's happening?
It's Beth. She can't handle the workload. She's falling apart.
Who will save us now?
The crew. It's the crew. Heroes, the crew.
I guess we learned something valuable today, huh, Gabe?
Yeah. Don't rely on bubblegum to hold a machine together.
That, and also don't build a machine to replace the behind-the-scenes staff in the first place.
So to honor their hard work and apologize for threatening to replace them with a nightmare machine, here are the awards for behind the scenes.
Please welcome Tim Clayman, Chief Technology Officer at Avid, and Michael Fallon, co-founder of Boston post-production house Locomotive.
After a film is wrapped, it is up to the editor to choose from the takes and shots and to craft a cohesive story.
Without an eye for storytelling and attention to detail, the most intimate moments would be lost.
But thankfully, these films had talented editors to bring the story to life. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Editing.
Outstanding Editing. Jake Topkiss, Night Wore On. Taylor Meacham, Sever.
You think I want this shit?
Rachel Globe and Ellen Dixon, Most Likely.
I don't really know.
Ian Curran, Commonwealth.
And the EVVY goes to Taylor Meacham.
Taylor Meacham is a freshman film production major. This is Taylor's first nomination and first win.
Wow. I did not think I was going to get this. I want to thank my dad, who was up there yelling at that woman, who was his first acting role. I want to thank Christopher Tully, who helped me through this. My friend Stephanos, who was a really good mentor in making this film, and everyone else, my friends and family. Thank you so much, guys.
It's never too difficult to find a motion graphics student.
It's true. You can usually find them slaving away in one of the digital production labs, designing openings or titles for films and television shows.
What makes the nominees in the graphics category so special is that they show a mastery of a world most of us know nothing about.
Which we can only assume involves magic and no social interaction.
And probably lots of late night and pizza as well. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Motion Graphics.
Outstanding Motion Graphics. Matt Rudinsky and Dylan Winter, Backyard Boston title sequence. Matt Rudinsky, Bearstronaut, moniker music video teaser. Thomas Pettinelli, Austin Ricketts, Kyle Haley, Bilali Mack, Todd Greenberg, Anya Duba-Olson, and Jen Chia, Fable. Alfonso Carrion, Orientation Core Staff Video 2011.
And the winner is Thomas Pettinelli, Austin Ricketts, Kyle Haley, Bilali Mack, Todd Greenberg, Anya Double-Olson, Jen Chia for Fable.
This is the first nomination and win for Fable.
I want to start by saying that this is the biggest award I've ever won in my life, and it means everything to me. Thank you so much to my team. You guys were great. There's no way we could have done it without you guys. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for being so supportive of me and always being there. My girlfriend, my family, everyone, the director, Ryan, everybody who made this project possible, Edgar, who did not sleep at all, you know, basically getting it made. Thank you so much. There were over 50 people involved in this project, and this award means the world. Thank you.
There's a lot that goes into creating a well-mixed multi-track recording.
Yeah, the engineer not only has to be knowledgeable about all the instruments involved, but they also have to have the talent to make all the instruments blend together into a seamless sound.
And now, the nominees for Outstanding Multi-Track Recording.
Outstanding multi-track recording. Justin Chun and Jordan Stillman, Suffocating. Robert Chen, Out the Door. Charlie McCary, Tonight I'm Gonna Blow. Robert Chen, New York.
And the winner is Rob Chen, New York, by Melcart and Kids.
Junior sound design and audio post-production major. This is his second nomination and first win.
Wow, okay. Few people to thank. I want to thank my family over at WRS and the Live Mix program over there. It's amazing. Which one I did work for again? I'm sorry, which one? No, I know, but which song? I want to thank the Milcarn kids for coming in. They were amazing. They were great to work with. I want to thank my girlfriend for letting me have a side relationship with Pro Tools, aside from her. And I want to do this for my parents in Chinese just to let them know how much they mean to me and whatnot. 妈妈爸爸真的谢谢你让我来 Emerson College 付我的钱。And I just really want to thank them so much. Thank you so much.
These next nominees were faced with the difficult task of using their talents to capture a completely live performance.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Live Audio Mix.
Outstanding Live Audio Mix. Megan Lutz, EIV News, Live at 9.
PC now joins us. Things are beginning to look.
Megan Lutz and Ryland Roberts, The Uplink.
Not one person moved to help her out.
Ryland Roberts, Musicians Wanted. Megan Lutz and Ryland Roberts, the EVVY Awards Vocal Showcase.
And the winner is Ryland Roberts, Musicians Wanted.
Ryland Roberts is a sophomore sound design and audio post-production major. This is his third nomination and first win.
Hi, everyone. Oh my God. I got a card, so I wouldn't forget, but I'm probably going to forget people anyway. So I don't know if you know, but I do a lot of live mixing in Emerson. And I'm actually mixing this show right now with Megan. Surprise. So the first person I want to thank is Megan. Megan, I've had the distinct pleasure of working with you on so many projects, and I couldn't have a better partner in crime, so thank you so much. I want to thank Dave and the other Musicians Wanted, Danielle, Kristen, Molly, the executive producers, Mom and Dad for sending me to Emerson. Dad, hi, love you, Dad. And I want to thank the EVVY Awards for giving me so much. I came to Emerson as a broadcast journalism major, and I'm going to be one of the EPs for this beautiful show next year, so thank you so much. Thank you.
It's time for our second vocal performer of the night. Remember to text EVVY to 96362 when the lines open up later in the show.
Our second vocal performer of the night is freshman Brendan Scully.
Yeah. Brendan hails from Washington, D.C., So we can only assume he's rigged the voting.
Let's meet Brennan Scully.
My name is Brennan Scully. I am a freshman journalism and WLP double major, and I'm from Northern Virginia. Well, my journey started off in the beginning of the year. My suite mate Joe Ogle, he was like, "Hey, Brennan, there's a EVVY's vocal performer audition thing. You should totally do it." And I was like, "No way, man. I'm like so many people doing that. I would never do that." And then he signed me up for it. So I ended up going, and I was freaking out. I switched my song like when I walked in. I thought I messed up so bad.
Time to watch you asleep, oh angel of mine.
I mean, the feeling was surreal when I found out that I got in. The whole process of the EVVY Awards Vocal Showcase was really cool. Everything was really professional. It's something I never really experienced before. I usually have two of my suite mates, Cortland and Jesse. They take out their guitar, they just start playing some blues riffs, and then we just mess around with her. I just like, oh yeah. I'm not really used to being in the spotlight that much. I've just been working, I've been ready for tonight, and I'm just really, really excited. My biggest musical influence would probably have to be John Mayer. I'm doing his version of Free Fallin' tonight, so I'm pretty excited for that. I'm gonna rock this song, and I think I'm a pretty cool guy. At least I hope so, so please vote for me.
Yeah, she's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, and America too. She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses, and a boyfriend too, yeah. And it's a long day, living in Reseda, there's a freeway running through the yard, and I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her, and I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart, and I'm free. I'm free falling, falling. Now I'm free. Free falling, falling. And all the vampires walking through the valley, they move west down Ventura Boulevard, and all the bad boys are standing in the shadows, and all the good girls are home with broken hearts, and I'm free. I'm free falling, falling. Now I'm free. Free falling, falling. I wanna glide down over Mulholland. I wanna ride her name to the sky. Ooh, I'm gonna free fall out into nothing. Oh, I'm gonna leave this world for a while, and I'm free. Free falling, falling. Now I'm free. Free falling, falling. Now I'm free. I'm free falling, falling. Now I'm free.
Yeah! Let's hear it one more time for Brennan Scully.
Way to go, Brendan! right.
Remember, if you'd like to vote for Brendan, all you have to do is text EVVY to 96362 when the lines open later tonight.
For most of us here at Emerson College, our entire college experience takes place on the corner of Boylston and Tremont.
That and the occasional nightmarish trips to Alston house parties.
But thanks to our study abroad programs, the Emerson experience can also be a global experience.
Every student has the opportunity to participate in programs in Prague, London, and even our castle in the Netherlands.
As if Emerson students needed yet another reason to act like queens.
The Castle is one of Emerson's study abroad programs. 85 students then have the opportunity to go study abroad in a 14th century castle in the Netherlands.
When I first found out that I got into the Castle program, I screamed. It was a wonderful feeling.
I was ecstatic. I was really happy.
In the castle, I was like, yes, woo! The Castle program has courses that are geared towards specific areas of the student major, but they're all sort of given a European focus.
Taking classes at the Castle was 100% different than Emerson.
It was like a more relaxed, open, intimate learning experience.
I enjoyed going on runs a lot when I was there, and one day I was going on a run, I came across this field of wild horses, and it was literally incredible because I had no idea where I was, and I look out and I see these 4 horses staring at me. At first I was frightened. I was like, are they gonna charge? Can I feed them? I don't know. But it's little things like that. I mean, that's never gonna happen in Boston.
When I went to the Prague program, it was a month film intensive.
The Prague Summer Film Program was actually started in 1995 by an Emerson professor who wanted to be able to take a group of students to study in Europe at FABU, which is one of the top film schools in Europe.
In Prague, you get 2 people per team. One is the director of photography and one is the director. And then you get paired with a Czech producer.
Where we worked with lighting and camera and all sorts of things, staging. Everyone got a chance to do everything. So it was a great way to try aspects of filmmaking that you hadn't done before.
One of the most memorable experience was when we screened our film at the very last day and we saw everyone's hard work just on the screen.
But the most memorable experience I had was for the last weekend, me and 3 other of my friends decided to throw caution to the wind, and we actually got on a flight and went to Istanbul for 3 days. And I have just never been to a city that has like more history and culture.
Actually going there and just meeting all these different people from different places and really trying to embrace their lifestyle and their culture really showed me that America and just where we are right now is just the smallest piece of the whole world.
It was the best semester I've ever had at college.
The Castle program was absolutely worth it.
I don't think I would be the person who I am today had I not gone, so I am forever grateful for that opportunity.
Please welcome screenwriter and co-creator of the EVVY Awards, Marty Cook, and film and television director, Paul Schneider.
Good evening. Film and television sets have the ability to transform a film into a living and breathing world.
The nominees in this next category have shown that with skill and creativity, any world can be made possible. And now, the nominees for Outstanding Production Design for the Screen.
Outstanding Production Design for Screen. Devin Lochner, Shake, Rattle, Roll. Nick Herodopoulos and Ali Rubenfeld, War Dogs. Ted Marsden and Caitlin Lynch, Pitch Battle 2. Paul Goulburn, Batman, Code of the Night.
Calm down.
And the EVVY goes to Ted Marsden, Caitlin Lynch, Pitch Battle 2.
Ted Marsden is a senior visual and media arts major, and Caitlin Lynch is a senior interactive media major. This is the first nomination and win for both of them.
Wow, thank you. Is this low? I don't know. This is really exciting. I wrote this a while ago, and it came to life, and I don't think a sequel's ever won at Emerson, so we get the pride of that.
Pitch Battle 1 wasn't worth it.
Pitch Battle 1. Don't see Pitch Battle 1. Thank you so much. And thank you to my parents, of course, who helped make this a reality. They're all here if they could just shout out. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
These next nominees are able to write stories of mystery, danger, crime, and excitement.
Not to mention all of those passionate love scenes. You don't think that happens all by itself, do you? It's called drama writing, and Emerson has some great drama writers. I know. Now the prompter's lost.
Yes. Tonight's nominees are...
Outstanding Writing for Drama. Neil McNeil, Super Zero. Neil McNeil and Tim Zintek, One Killer Musical. Joseph Hamilton, On Ascension Island. Patrick Haywood, The Art of Falling in Love.
And the EVVY goes to Neil McNeil, Tim Zintek, One Killer Musical.
Studio television production major, and Tim Zintek is a senior. This is Neil's 6th nomination and 2nd win, and Tim's 1st nomination and win.
Tim has asked me to speak. I don't know if you want to thank anyone.
Well, we originally wrote this as a dark comedy, so thanks for liking it as a drama.
Yeah. I would like to thank Diane Lake and Michael Wartowski, our 2 professors for this class. We could not have done this without them. They were with us the entire semester, and they just really made this musical what it could be. I'd also like to thank our songwriters, Don and Raph, who are not here, but they're with us in spirit. Thank my parents, thank the EVVY Awards, and here's to graduation, guys, yeah.
Well, the writing staff really wanted to write something funny for the introduction of this next category.
But sometimes being funny is just too hard. Luckily, not for these next nominees.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Writing for Comedy.
Outstanding Writing for Comedy. Samantha Gordon, Modern Family Study Buddies. Zachary Ehrlich, Ramrod Pilot. Olivia McLean, Parks and Recreation website. Alex Trivolino, Parks and Recreation waffle brunch.
And the winner is Zachary Ehrlich.
Zachary Ehrlich is a sophomore writing for film and television major. This is his 1st nomination and win.
When I was a young man, my father turned to me and said, "Son, no matter what, follow your dreams." And I said, "But Dad, what if my dreams are just to like sit on my couch and write a bunch of really silly, tasteless jokes?" And he said, "Son, disguise those jokes as political satire, and maybe, someday, they'll give you an EVVY Award." I would like to thank Jim Masak for taking me to Austin and everything that came out of that. I'd like to thank Jordan Perry, Alex Dew, Zach Stevens, Luke Conley, Mom, Dad, Doctor, the wonderful people at Spec, and everybody else who helped get Ramrod to where it is today. And thank you to all the funny people in my life who fill me with feelings of love and incredible jealousy and inspire me on a daily basis. Thank you very much.
Coming up soon, comedian and actor Mario Cantone to accept the Alumni Award of Distinction. Emerson College, where milkshakes have replaced bottled water. Emerson Independent Video. We don't ask for freshmen, but we certainly get all of them. And the Emerson Student Government, dissuading students from pursuing careers in government.
The Cutler Majestic Theater has a rich and proud history here in Boston.
Built in 1903, it was first a traditional theater, then a vaudevillian playhouse in the 20s, and finally a movie palace in the 50s.
The Cutler Majestic has almost as rich a history as the theatrical arts themselves.
What many of you may not know is that Gabe and I are both theatrical historians.
And as theatrical historians, everything we say about the history of theater is correct.
The origins of theater date back 900 million years to ancient Greece,
where the modern-day notion of costumes did not exist.
In fact, if I were an early Grecian performer, right now I would be wearing only a peacock feather gently resting between my buttocks.
That is literally true. But between ancient Greece and the time of Shakespeare, there's a gap in people's understanding of theater's history.
What happened in the 90 million decades in between?
It's almost impossible to say. There are absolutely no books on theater's history.
They're just theories.
Some believe there was an ice age during which all thespians were brutally murdered by yetis.
Some believe that since there were no Greek women in theater, the men were unable to breed and simply went extinct.
Some believe William Shakespeare revived the theater in 1592 through a Jurassic Park-type cloning program.
But nobody knows for sure.
These are just theories.
Theories we just made up.
Here are the awards for theater.
Please welcome Robert Orchard, founding director of Arts Emerson, The World on Stage, and John Cuff, lighting director at the Boston Ballet.
Without lighting designers, no one would be able to see the actors.
Or us. Thanks for keeping the lights on around here.
And now the nominees for Outstanding Lighting Design.
Outstanding lighting design. Kirk J. Miller, Robin Hood. Joe Petrowski, She Loves Me. Devin Jewett, Cloud 9. Kevin Semigan, Darling, a New Musical.
And the EVVY goes to Devin Jewett.
Devin Jewett is a senior design technology major. This is Devin's 4th nomination and his first win.
Hello, I'm actually losing my voice. But I just wanted to bring up all my fellow nominees because we are all seniors and we're all leaving this year, and we've been a family this entire time, and I couldn't have done this without them and without their support over the years. I'd also like to thank my parents, Maureen Shea, the director, Rebecca David, the stage manager, David Blakeman, scenic design, Juliana Gregori, costume design, and everyone else on the design team who made this possible. Thank you so much.
The scenic designer transforms an empty stage into a theatrical world of its own.
They pull the audience into the world created with their concept and vision.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Scenic Design.
Outstanding scenic design. Joe Petrowski, Glory Days. Jeffrey Eichert, Twilight Los Angeles, 1992. Anne Shear, Darling, a New Musical. Christopher Cavanaugh and Jacqueline Ziegler, Sugar Witch.
And the EVVY goes to Jeffrey Eichert.
Eichert is a senior design / technology major. This is his first nomination and win.
So I first want to thank the EVVY Awards for putting on the show. Great show every year. I want to thank, at this point, my parents and my friends and family who have supported me throughout this entire time at Emerson and have allowed me to pursue this career. And for coming to see the shows, even though it was always freezing. And that's for my parents up there, wherever they are. I also want to thank all the people I've worked on shows here with at Emerson. I greatly appreciate everything. I've learned a lot, and I will take it with me as I move on. Thank you all very much, and have a great night.
Without sound designers, plays would be positively dull.
And calling the musicals musical just wouldn't make any sense.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Sound Design for Stage.
Outstanding sound design for stage. Eric Skogard, Cloud 9. Eric Skogard, Nursing. Eric Skogard, Paraffin. Mike Stanton, Rough and Tumble.
And the EVVY goes to Mike Stanton, Rough and Tumble.
Mike Stanton is a junior design/technology major. This is his first nomination and win.
Wow, this is really cool for two reasons. One, because I won, and second, because this time last year, this category didn't exist, and I made a really big hissy fit about it, and now it does. First, I have to thank Patrick and Joe, the writer and director of the show. I have to thank, yeah, go for it. I have to thank Josh Klein, Christian Carter, Ryan Sweeney, my team sound, without which the show would not have happened. Mostly, though, I have to dedicate this award to my grandmother. She got me into a theater when I was 5 years old. She took me to Broadway shows every month, and she passed away in January. And she's the reason I'm here and the reason I'm doing what I'm doing. So thank you, Grandma. This is for you. The final vocal performer of the night is sophomore sound design major Matt Regan. Remember, Remember, after his performance, the voting lines will open, and that's EVVY to 96362.
When we first met local boy Matt Regan, we wanted to know where in the great state of Massachusetts he was from, and he told us.
And over.
And over, and over, and over again. Give me some of that, brother.
Stop.
Here's Matt Regan.
Hi, I'm Matt Regan. I'm from Andover, Massachusetts, and I'm a sophomore sound design major. So I went out for the audition. I went in with my sort of go-to audition song, You'll Shoot Your Eye Out by Fall Out Boy. When I found out that I had moved on and I would be in the EVVY's vocal showcase, I was blown away. Getting up on that stage with the 9 other performers and hearing our names called out. And there are cameras everywhere and all these people I'd never met before, and by the point where we're separated into the 2 lines. That was nerve-wracking, to say the least. So then they said my line, and I was like, oh! Well, I've been performing for a while, and I've noticed that there's a very distinct difference between the types of venues that you play in. And I've played in a lot of like really small venues, but then when you move to a stage like the Majestic, when you've got 1,200 people all watching you perform, to say I'm not freaking out is probably the biggest lie ever told by mankind. As far as my musical influences go, I guess it kind of all started with Green Day. They were really like my segue into rock music. In rock, it's all about the performance. It's all about the emotion. It's all about everything that you put into it, behind every single word that you say. Tonight, I'm performing Memory by Sugar Cult. As I've been practicing it and performing it, I've really grown to love it. And I think the song's a lot of fun. I certainly enjoy performing it. And I just want to thank all of you guys for giving me this opportunity. Seriously, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to give you everything I got and totally rock this place out. So, thank you.
How we feeling? This may never start. We could fall apart. And I'd be your memory. Lost your sense of fear, feelings insincere. And I'd be your memory. So get back, back, back to where we lasted. Just like I imagined, I could never feel this way. So get back, back, back to the disaster. My heart's beating faster, holding on to feel the same. This may never start. I'll tear us apart, and I tonight be your memory. EVVY's one more time. So get back to where we left. Just like I imagined, I could never feel this way. So get back to the disaster. My heart's beating faster. Holding on to feel love.
Matt Regan, everybody. Matt Regan, give it up one more time. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, it's time for you to vote for who you think should be this year's EVVY Award winner for vocal performer.
The lines are now open. All you have to do is get out those cell phones and text EVVY, that's EVVY, to 96362. Get going.
Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Free falling, holding on to feel love.
Please welcome to the stage Lance Olson, manager of the Cutler Majestic Theater, and Kevin Fennessy, winner of Boston Magazine's Best Theatrical Director Award.
It may seem like costume designers have the easy job of telling actors which schmata to wear, but costume design involves so much more.
The designer has to do countless hours of research, sewing, and fittings to transform the actor or actress into the world and time period of the performance.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Costume Design.
Outstanding Costume Design. Patria Ferragamo, She Loves Me. Patria Ferragamo, Rough and Tumble. Haley Vigil, Darling, a new musical. Juliana Gregori, Cloud 9.
And the EVVY goes to
Juliana Gregori, Cloud.
Juliana Gregori is a senior theater design major. This is her first nomination and win.
Gosh, people, I'm so bad at speeches. That's why I work in the back, not in the front. I just have to thank everybody who was involved in this production, my wonderful director, Maureen Shea, everybody in the production team, my fantastic stage manager, Rebecca David, could not have done it without you, those quick changes, and the costume shop, my advisor, Raphael Hyen, and most importantly, my friends and family. I would not be here without them, especially my mom, who was up with me endless hours in the night, working and stitching and drawing, and she was just there with me every step of the way. So thank you so much, guys. Woo!
There's an Indian proverb that says, to watch one dance is to watch one's heart speak out.
And that's probably why the Jersey Shore cast dances like idiots.
The nominees in this next category, however, show us determination and grace on the inside and the out.
And now the nominees for Outstanding Choreography for the Stage.
Outstanding Choreography. Toby Zaretsky, Darling, a new musical. Alberto Familiar, Sweet Charity. Ashley Maeda, X-Dance. Wynn Harrison, X-Dance.
And the EVVY goes to
Wynn Harrison, X-Dance.
Wynn Harrison is a senior broadcast journalism major. This is her first nomination and win.
Hey everybody, how's it going? So only at Emerson can a broadcast journalism major win an award for choreography. So I'm really honored, and this would not have been possible without everyone who worked on X-Dance, the stage management team, the designers, Marlena Yannetti, our advisor, all the other choreographers who supported us along the way, especially my dancers, Ashley, Andrew, Bree, and Caroline. You guys should be up here. And for all the dancers backstage right now, you guys are doing awesome. I'm like dying. I'm like in my seat, I'm like, I gotta dance, you know? So I'm just like so overwhelmed, and I wish I was back there with you guys, but the EVVYs are going great. Great job, guys.
Perhaps no one understands teamwork in the theater better than the theater's director.
The director has to build his or her vision with an actor's performance, a designer's set, and a playwright's words.
And the nominees in this category have shown a mastery of this artistic balance. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Director for the Stage.
Outstanding Director. Michael Bello, Darling, a new musical. Alex Nayer, Fool for Love. Scotty Anderson, Grey Gardens. Alberto Familiar, Sweet Charity.
And the EVVY goes to
Alex Nayer, Fool for Love.
Alex Nayer is a sophomore acting major. This is his second nomination and win. Lee Benziquin will be accepting this award on his behalf.
I'm Lee Benziquin. I was in the show. Alex is in California right now. So I want to take this opportunity to thank Alex for being just one of the best people I've ever met in my entire life. He really, really cared about this play. I think he pitched it a couple times for like a year and a half until it finally got picked up, and then just put his heart and soul into it. And he deserves this more than anyone I've ever met. So way to go, Alex. Thank you guys.
Be sure not to miss the award for Outstanding Theatrical Production later on in the program. Emerson College, New York Pizza's favorite customer. Emerson Independent Video, providing you hard-hitting news once a week at 6 and 9. And the Emerson Student Government, crazier than the GOP. Please welcome 2010 Tony Award Best Director nominee and Emerson Class of '82 alum Cheryl Kaler, and Emerson College Professor Emeritus and founder of the Musical Theater Society, Leo Nicole.
It's very strange that I produced, directed approximately 8 productions of Spring Musical here, and this is my first time I'm standing on stage watching an audience. It's strange, strange. But I love it. Today, this evening, we have a wonderful program. We're going to introduce to you one of my very, very favorite students. I must tell you about Mario Anthony. His last name is? Cantone. I had that. When he entered Emerson, he knocked on my door in my office, and he said, "You know my sister?" And that was Marion Cantone. And I said, "Yes, she graduated about 3 or 4 years before this." And he said, "She had talent, didn't she?" I guess, yes, she's one of the finest talents we had at Emerson, especially when she did these particular very difficult shows, and she sang beautifully. And I said, "What are you interested in?" And Mario said to me, "Everything theatrical." Everything. I'm interested in stand-up comedy. I'm interested in film. I'm interested in doing Broadway shows. I'm interested in singing. And I said, okay, you go right ahead. Study them all. And you know what? He did. He did. He went to New York and then immediately started doing the stand-up comedy. And he went on Broadway, and he went on television, and now he's planning to go into films. He has been one of my favorite students for these many, many years. A young man that frightened me during his stay at Emerson because he felt that he wanted to join the right organizations, and he did. He joined the comedy club. He joined MTS in terms of doing shows. And when it was ready for him to try out for a major production, West Side Story, and he was very, very much interested in playing that very, very heavy role. And I said, well, audition for it. Now, people around me, for example, would say, he's a comedian. He's a comedian. He's going to make you laugh here. You don't want this. And I said, give him a chance. And Mario read that little scene I told him to read. And he did. Nothing more than about 4 words. And he got the role. Those words were, he killed your brother. There was a tremendous sincerity there, tremendous sincerity. And so I went ahead and cast him in West Side Story. Mario also joined the fraternity, Theta fraternity. And he was one of the most wonderful members of, but it was difficult, very difficult for me to get him initiated because he kept making me laugh at things he had to say. Mario participated in terms of musicals only in one, in terms of the big shows that we used to do. However, you have a lot to say in terms of what he did with your group. Please do.
Thank you, Leo. I know I'm here to talk about Mario, but it would be remiss not to talk on behalf of Mario and me, and to say that in your lifetime you can wish for a teacher like Leo Nicole. And he taught us to believe in ourselves. He taught us that we could do anything. And he also took the musical that I directed Mario in here at Emerson in the loft on Brimmer Street, and he moved it to the Church of All Nations for a downtown run for us and continued. We take with what you have given us every single day of our lives, Leo, and I thank you. Thank you. So then, Mario and I were roommates in New York on 25th Street, where in the same building where he and his husband Jerry continue to live today, in a much nicer apartment, and not co-signed by my father, I might say. It's been a privilege to watch Mario take what he learned at Emerson, which is what we can do is limitless. And when we first moved to New York, he played all the comedy clubs. And then he did Shakespeare in the Park. He did The Tempest. He did Taming of the Shrew. He did Love, Valor, Compassion on Broadway. He did his show Laugh For on Broadway. And of course, he is all of our favorite wedding planner on Sex and the City. Things have changed a lot since Mario and I have been here. This theater is just magnificent. I'm a little nervous, it's so big. This theater is beautiful, and I feel it's a privilege to be up here. What Mario and I learned also at Emerson is how to balance art and life, and how our life feeds our art every single day. And whether it is collaborating with Mario on a new project, which we're doing now, together on a sort of musical, it's a play with music, or having breakfast with he and his husband Jerry in upstate New York, or meeting for dinner and being catty and bitchy with each other. It all feeds everything that we do every day and everything that we learned here. Mario is a fine, fine, fine man, and I am proud to call him my friend, and I am proud to call him my family. And we have come such full circle. We have celebrated a whole bunch of weddings, a whole bunch of funerals, my daughter Toby's baby shower, and now she's up on the stage dancing tonight. It is a thrill, thrill, thrill to be here. And I'm not the only one who feels this way about Mario. Some great Emerson students put together this wonderful video, and I'm in it too, so you might get a little bored of me, but whatever, here I am. And here, let's roll the video.
Growing up in the small town of Stoneham, Massachusetts, Mario Cantone was destined for stardom.
Mario was always active. I mean, ever since he was a baby.
You know something? That's a sick question. You're a sick moose. I ain't sick enough of that.
I mean, we used to say, oh, just give him a prop. He would just pick up anything. Pick up the phone and use it as a microphone, or pick up something off the table.
Randy, that looks Sleeping Beauty.
He would dress up as Peter Pan also. We have pictures of him. He was so cute in his little green. He was adorable.
Now, his sister Marion had attended Emerson. She encouraged him to go to the college, as did I.
I loved that Mario went to Emerson, because I loved it.
He became part of the comedy workshop freshman year.
Mario came into audition, and it was startling how amazingly talented he was.
They can blow anthrax up my ass with a straw. I took the subway here today. I did. I will take it tomorrow. I will take it every day. I will never...
It was obvious he was going to be a star, that he was going to, eventually, it was just a matter of time, even when we were like 18, 19 years old.
After graduating from Emerson in 1982, Mario was ready for the big stage. From Broadway to television to film, Mario quickly became a highly sought-after performer.
I remember the first time I saw him, but I was just blown away. And he was making me laugh so hard. And then I had sort of a panic attack because I thought, I'm not going to be able to catch my breath.
When I see Mario on television, I am utterly delighted.
I'll give you $100 if you say something bitchy about someone we know.
I still get pretty giddy whenever I watch Mario performing, either live doing stand-up or on television or on The View or whatever he's up to.
So what most people don't know about Mario is that he is a wonderful dramatic actor.
He's a great combination of completely instinctual and someone with great craft.
Acting alongside of him is just, it's just a joy.
And he's great to write for, because the things that I'm too shy to say, Mario Cantone will say them.
I went to see his one-man show on Broadway, which was an amazing production.
His show, Laugh For, is just one of the great afternoons I've ever spent in the theater.
So thrilling to have it, but it was scary. Because I just thought the Disney police were gonna knock down my door and be like, all right, up against the wall, where's Peter Pan? What are you talking about? Where's Cinderella? I don't have her. I flushed her down the toilet.
You know, the EVVY Award is not just for people who became famous from Emerson. It was for people who really did the work at Emerson and then went on and represented the college in a really great way. And Mario's so perfect for that.
Hello, dear husband. Congratulations on receiving your EVVY Award.
Congratulations on the EVVY. I got one a bunch of years ago.
I'd like to say congratulations on winning this award, which I already won.
Congratulations, this is so well deserved.
Congratulations, Mario Cantone.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations, Mario. I love you.
Please welcome the recipient of this year's EVVY Alumni Award of Distinction, Mario Cantone.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so we didn't have this theater when I was at school. This is when I walked in today and I was like, you gotta be friggin' kidding me. We had a black box in the back of Burke 130 Bremer. No, we had a black box on Beacon Street. I walked in here, I was so pissed off. I couldn't believe it. You got this 2 years after I left. Are you kidding me? That's just not fair. Oh my God. I love this school very much. And I didn't want to go here at first because I auditioned for NYU and Juilliard and I was going to be in New York. And my sister was like, go to Emerson, go to Emerson. And it changed my life because I got into the Emerson Comedy Workshop. The dentist found me and put me into it. And it was so amazing at that time. And then I started doing shows with you guys. I mean, I love this school. And now you're very friggin' rich. Now you're like, you know, now you're like the Kardashian school. You know, we were like baby mama school back then. But thank you for this. A lot of people, young actors will come up to me and say, what advice do you have? And I always tell them, stay in the closet. Because, and if you're gonna hire a masseuse, don't try to have sex with him. Just leave and hire a hooker like a normal star. I had to do it because guess what? It all comes around and bites you in the ass when you're not honest about it. But thank you very much, Emerson. I'm gonna wrap up now. I told them, they said, what are you gonna say? I said, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna say. But thank you for this, and thank you for my education and my jump start out into the world of theater and entertainment and doing what I do. Because without that school, I would have been, I don't know what the hell I would have been. I would have been a lesbian homeless woman with 12 children. Thank you very much.
Let's get one more round of applause for Mario Cantone.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So Emerson College makes it possible for students to live, work, and study in the capitals of politics and entertainment.
Those places being Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles. Both places where dreams come true and reputations go to die.
These programs are great opportunities for students to intern, learn, and transition into their professional lives.
Wait, does Chippendales have interns?
Yeah, they do.
The opportunity to intern in the nation's capital is one of the best opportunities that's afforded to you as an Emerson student.
I interned at Voice of America, which is an international broadcasting company, and they specialize in broadcasting to countries that don't have free media.
I'd secured an internship at the Public Affairs Bureau in the State Department, which was pretty cool. I was psyched.
So I interned at the White House, which was a extraordinary experience.
And you're all housed in the Washington Center's residence. You're taking some of their seminars, some of their classes.
I'd never been to DC before I did the DC program, and I was pleasantly surprised at how much I liked it.
There are so many young people in DC.
And there's a lot of fun, from, you know, hiking in Shenandoah National Park, to going out on Friday and Saturday nights, to going out to eat.
It was just a perfect place to go as an unpaid intern and get that professional experience.
It's almost a cliche to say that DC is run by interns, but it's not that far from the truth from my experience.
If you want to work in TV or film or any other part of the industry, there's no place like LA for it.
Anyone who thinks that they want to move out to LA and work in the industry should take advantage of this program. I've never learned so much or felt so a part of this industry.
I spent the fall of 2011 in Los Angeles in the program interning for G4 TV.
I interned at a reality TV company called A. Smith & Co.
I ended up working at Comedy Central, and it was phenomenal. The second day I was working there, my boss goes, "Christine, I gotta tell you something." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" He goes, "This town, run by Emersonians." And I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, you'll find that out really quickly." And I did.
Following the Los Angeles program, my post-Emerson plans are absolutely solidified, and I definitely want to return to Los Angeles.
After living in LA, I realized that I can make it.
My goal at this point is to go back to DC and work in government or for an elected official.
My experience in the DC program confirmed my professional aspirations.
And kind of proving to myself that I could function out there and that I could work and do well was a really big deal.
And I think I'm definitely appreciating my senior year, being back, my friends, the community, more having gone away. And I also feel like I have a very strong footing to go forward when I graduate. I don't have a job yet, but I feel good about it.
All right, quiet on set. We're gonna go again. Gabe and Omri, take your places. Roll camera, roll sound, speed, and action.
We meet again.
This town isn't big enough for the both of us.
You know how this has to end.
Not this time.
Cut.
Welcome back. We're actually just in the middle of shooting a scene for an upcoming Western, so we're having a lot of fun.
This is my first time being in a film.
Yeah.
That's called a boom mic. Look at the camera. Omri, don't look at the camera.
So exciting, right? You know, action, director, you know, man, it's so amazing.
Yeah, man, you gotta keep your energy up on a film set. You know, when I'm waiting in between takes, I like to do vocal exercises like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si.
set.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si.
It's okay, buddy. It takes a very long time for the cinematographer to set up and, you know, get the lights just right and...
Action!
All ready?
Not this time!
Okay.
That was so cool. Are you okay, Gabe?
Doing great, man.
Whew, I really felt it that time. Did you feel it?
Yes.
Man, this must be how Batman felt on the set of Batman. So much is going on. I feel like if I blink, I'll miss some of the action.
Action?
Action! Cut.
There are so many different types of films. There's dramas, and there's comedies, and there's dramedies.
And some are a little more rough, like this one. Omri, I know you're excited, man, but
I'm so excited.
If you could not hit me so hard next time.
Sure, man.
Action!
Not this time.
Not this time. These are the awards for film.
Please welcome Jeffrey Poyster, film professor at Boston University, and Jonathan Wax, chair of the Visual and Media Arts Department at Emerson College.
Every great filmmaker was a beginner once, be it Coppola or Kurosawa, but in those beginnings, their talent was evident.
These nominees have shown great talent in their first school projects that will surely lead to a bright future here at Emerson.
And now the nominees for Outstanding Beginner Filmmaker.
Outstanding Beginner Film. Allie Hayes. Allie Hayes, Rebel Girls. Kelly Roderick, The Aquatic Adventures of the Captain and Tennille. Todd Greenberg, Andrews Commerce Center.
That means your mind is engaged.
John Lewis, Lost in Bereavement.
And the EVVY Award goes to Allie Hayes.
Allie Hayes is a junior film production major. This is her first nomination and first win.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. I did not prepare anything to say because I hate public speaking. I just want to thank all the lovely ladies involved in making this project and for not questioning me when I asked them to do stuff. Thank you to my parents who are watching at home. Hi, Mom and Dad. That's it. Thank you so much.
The next category is for Outstanding Intermediate Film.
The nominees in this category have continued their filmic education, have continued to exemplify the best qualities of the filmmaking spirit.
And here are the nominees for Outstanding Intermediate Film.
Outstanding Intermediate Film. Jenna Flamberg, A Resolute Manner. Chris Gauthier, A Foolish Companion. Edgar Rosa, Ryan Perry, and Claude Zines, Fable.
Who's too big?
Alfonso Carrion, Haymaker.
And this EVVY goes to Edgar Rosa, Ryan Perry, and Claude Zanes for Fable.
Edgar Rosa is a senior producing major. Ryan Perry is senior film production major, and Claude Zien is a senior film major. This is Edgar's first nomination and first win, Ryan's first nomination and first win, and Claude's first nomination and first win.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank my mom and my sister who are here. They came all the way from Des Moines. And I really want to thank everyone that helped out on the Fable team. Like Tom said, we had over 50 people work on the production, and so we couldn't have done it with all of them. Lastly, I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Carly.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my lovely girlfriend. Without their support, this wouldn't be possible. The crew, I couldn't ask for a better crew. I don't think there's been a better crew since us. It's been amazing. All my wonderful teachers, Jonathan Wax, making me a better director, and and Michael Dunbar for supporting me through everything I do. Thank you very much.
For years, we've seen how documentaries have the ability to change the way people think.
And the nominees in this category are well on their way to doing just that.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Documentary.
Outstanding Documentary.
Past teams have done against me.
Maxwell Collins. Merrimack Hockey, All Access.
After power is restored, the video...
Brian Kitson and Zach Levine,
rigid, but
Bible
I know
Bob.
what this book says. I know what I've experienced.
Sophia Solomon and Carrie Linas, Market of Faith. Liam Ariel and Ben Tan, 10 Days in New Hampshire.
Prevent the need for abortion.
Brian Kitson and Zach Levine for Bible Bob.
Brian Kitson is a senior media production major, and Zach Levine is a senior studio television production major. This is the first nomination and win for both Brian and Zach.
Hey everybody. Hey Ma, how you doing? Dad, well they don't send together. So I guess I have to thank Zach Levine, Bob Weststone, Bible Bob. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Yeah, all right.
Please welcome documentary director Gabriel Polonsky and Emmy Award-winning producer of House MD, Daniel Sakai.
Some of the most critically acclaimed and beloved films of the last decade have been animated.
Whether independent darlings or Pixar powerhouses, advances in animation technology has led to great advancements in storytelling.
The nominees here tonight have combined their talents of storytelling and animation to engineer worlds of great imagination.
And now, the nominees for Outstanding Animated Program.
Outstanding Animated Program. Adam Bernier, How to Start the Morning Emerson Channel Promo. Peter Rosati, Ice Cream. Ricky Downs, The Gulf. Charlie McCary, Cat vs. Mouse.
And the EVVY goes to Ricky Downs.
Ricky Downs is a freshman writing for film and television major. This is Ricky's first nomination and first win.
If you saw my film, oh, thank you. Cheers. You too, boys, gentlemen. Cheers. If you saw my film, you know it starred cartoon ducks. So I guess you could say Emerson has gone to the birds. hold on. Okay. Chips. All right. What say you, my brothers and sisters, that we are the conquerors of the creative world? Our minds and abilities are in a forever battle with the forces of physical limitations, impossibility, and financial restrictions. Yet I say to you, the battle, no, the war to bring that ever so desired innovation to the communications and the arts is won. For it is together that we will prevail. Some say Emersonian is a bad word. They will conjure up images of nonconformists conforming to their own niche, or businessmen and charlatans cloaked in filmmaker attire to do networking. I say it is our duty to change this perception. I say artistic integrity of this institution is the institution. And it is together that we will prevail.
Follow that. Okay.
Filmmaker attire.
Okay. It's difficult to make your craft an art form that people can notice when something is wrong.
But we should never forget film sound designers, for it is they who set the aesthetic for the wondrous sounds we hear in films.
They bring us to the busy city streets, to quiet forest paths, or to an intimate dinner table, all with the power of sound.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Sound Design for the Screen.
Outstanding sound design for screen. Emily Smith, The Womanhood.
Mr. Macho.
Edgar Rosa and Justin Chun, Fable.
Quiet and strong.
Robert Chen, All Lit Up trailer.
Oh.
Robert Chen, 617 the series, episode 1, the pilot.
I did.
And the EVVY goes to, it's upside down, Robert Chen, All Lit Up.
Robert Chen is a senior sound design and audio post-production major. This is his 4th nomination and 2nd win.
First off, where are you? Wow. Second, first off, I want to really thank my directors, Olivier and Chris. They've put this countless hours into this thing. I want to thank the editor who edited the trailer together, and also the editor of the film, Jess Corwin. She did amazing. She's put endless nights into this thing. Hi, Jess. Let's see who else. Oh my gosh, wow. I want to thank I didn't do this before, but I want to thank one of my presenters, Tim, for giving me the tools to do this from Avid. Like, I don't know. I don't think we appreciate them enough for giving us the tools to do the things that we do. But anyways, thank you so much.
In an age of digital filmmaking and heavy post-production, cinematography can be taken for granted.
But great cinematography doesn't come from a lens or from a digital setting. It comes from the vision and the skills of the cinematographer.
And now the nominees for Outstanding Cinematography.
Outstanding cinematography. Daniel Finlayson, Foundling. Daniel Finlayson, Angelica.
Get that phone back.
Daniel Finlayson, The Requiem. Nick Karadopoulos, War Dogs.
And the EVVY goes to Daniel Finlayson.
I just want to thank Ian for trusting me with his budget on this film, because that's where a lot of it went. I want to thank my parents for supporting me in a career that won't make me any money in the near future. And last, I want to thank my crew, because all my job is to tell people what to do. They're the ones that actually make the film, so thank you.
The director's name always seems to come first in the credits, and for good reason.
It is the job of the director to take the infinite amount of elements that goes into a film, explore them in all his or her mind, and express them to the audience.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Single Camera Direction.
Outstanding Single Camera Direction. Jake Topkiss, Night Wore On. Ian Curran, Commonwealth. Jonathan Hart, For Iroquois Episode 4. It's Iroquois Shore, bitch. Olivier Loranger Gagnon and Chris Gauthier, All Lit Up.
A little bit of coke you do, right?
And the EVVY goes to Olivier Loranger Gagnon and Chris Gauthier.
Is a junior film production major, and Chris Gauthier is a senior directing narrative film major. This is Olivier's first nomination and first win, and Chris's third nomination and second win.
God, Mom was right. I should have ironed my shirt. We've been working on this feature for a year and a half. Not everybody has the courage to take on a feature while in college, and we did. So thank you for coming on this journey with me.
Thank you. Oh my God. Well, first of all, thank you for the presenter. You actually said our names right, so that's something. And well, I guess we have to thank everyone who worked so incredibly hard on the film to make this, to make it happen, and all of our friends who have been so supportive. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah! I guess we're going to be really international now and break into different languages. So, mami, papi, gracias por todo. Si no, yo no estuviera aquí si no fuera por ustedes.
And for my parents and my friend in Montreal watching, papa, maman, merci. C'est grâce à vous que je suis ici, puis mes amis qui me regardent à Montréal, ben, merci pour votre support. Thank you.
Coming up next, the award for Outstanding Cinematic Achievement. Emerson College, top exporter in Los Angeles waiters. Emerson Independent Video. Independent video dependent on Emerson Channel airtime. And the Emerson Student Government, next best government to the Ministry of Magic.
This year, Rareworks Theater Company and Retro Productions brought Darling, a new musical, to Emerson. Darling, nominated for 10 EVVYs tonight, offered the unique opportunity of workshopping a new theatrical piece alongside its creators, Ryan Scott Oliver and B.T. Ryback. The show is a gritty retelling of Peter Pan, and you are about to enter into the Boston underground of the 1920s as we watch Peter bring Ursula Morgan to her first speakeasy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where's Gabe? Well, as it turns out, my co-host is one of the stars of this number. Yeah, give it up, give it up, give it up. But what you might really say is that the real star is the person who introduces the number. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Introducing the cast of Darling performing Never.
I could tell you where we're going, but I don't think you'd find it again. Past some dock, down some alley, second slum to the right, and straight on into the night. On a street where no one's walking, it's just a little wall with a hole. Knock all night, no one answers. Throw a rock, ring the bell, and snap, leave Boston to hell. Well, where we go, the women are wet, splashing under a sea. In saltwater sweat, they splash around carelessly. The boys are happy and hot in their home underground, and darling, there you'll never, never be found. Since the wedding,
nice to see
charge you twice if you want us both
downstairs.
Bang, sure, sure.
You are loaded.
Husband home in your bed. We'll swap some friends. Nibs will set you up at the counter. 2 gins, slightly on the keys, plays a tune. You want dust? We got plenty. You want laughs? See the twins. It's a vile isle of sex, jazz, and sin. We go. There's no sign of time. We set the clock on the stands. You won't hear a chime. Mouse ripped off its hands. Nobody comes to check up. Cause my puppet around. Darling there. You'll never, never be found. You'll never be found. No.
Boys and bitches at attention. The fairy queens are dressing the wall. Please be kind to this lady. She's just a bird who got pushed from the nest. She got tossed, got lost, and now she's on. But all the lost boys and girls somehow wind up with stars. So girlie, get a drink, it's a ball, and you're Cinderella. Now what do you have to say? Never have I felt so filthy, nor attended something so crude. You're a crass, foul assembly. You're uncouth. You're obscene. Obscene. Well, it's gonna be a sweet 16.
Where we go, the women are wet, splashing under a sea. In saltwater sweat, they splash around carelessly. The boys are happy and hot in their home underground, and darling, there
we go.
There's no sign of time, except the clock on the stands. You won't hear a chime, so that's your ripped off its hands. Nobody comes to check up, the sun's hanging around, and darling, there. And darling, there. You'll never, never, never ever be found. You'll never, ever be
Please welcome Michael Fenimore, cast of Showtime's Brotherhood, and Caroline Pickman, owner of CP Casting.
Talk about tough act to follow. My
Really?
goodness,
It's like,
they were fantastic.
well,
Oh, I'm
unbelievable.
all
Ready to dance? Got your heels on? All right,
I
good.
got the heels on, but I'm not ready to dance.
Supporting actors and actresses of stage productions may not spend most of their a lot of time in the light, but they often deliver performances that steal the show.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Supporting Male Actor for the Stage.
Outstanding Supporting Male Actor for Stage. Eric Maxwell, Darling, a New Musical. Lee Benziquin, Fool for Love. Robert Carroll, Rough and Tumble. Jake Novak, Sweet Charity.
And the EVVY goes to Robbie Carroll, Rough and Tumble. Robert's not here tonight to accept the award, so I'm sure that he would thank his parents, his wonderful teachers, and the President of the United States. But I...
No, okay.
And now, the nominees for Outstanding Supporting Female Actor for the Stage.
Outstanding Supporting Female Actor for Stage. Emily Skeggs, Dancing at Lunasa. Chelsea Williams, Darling, a New Musical. Lizzie Milanovic, Grey Gardens. Landry Albright, Nursing.
the EVVY goes to the beautiful, talented Landry Albright.
Landry Albright is a senior acting major. This is Landry's first nomination and win.
Thank you so much. This is such an honor. Thank you so much to all of the amazing professors here at Emerson College. I could never have done this without you. Thank you to the amazing cast and crew of nursing. It was an incredible challenge for all of us, from on-stage sex scene in a shower to murder on stage, and that's just the beginning. So thank you to everyone. This is such an honor. And thank you to the incredibly supportive Sisters of Kappa Gamma Chi and my amazing family. Thank you. And hi, Mom, you're watching from home. I love you. Thank you.
Now, these next nominees have shown that they are brave enough to lead a show and have the talent to completely embody their character.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Male Actor for the Stage.
Outstanding lead male actor for stage. Maximilian Sangerman, Darling, a New Musical. Ben Cabialis, Fool for Love. Brian Cow, Nursing. Gabe Gibbs, Sweet Charity.
And the EVVY goes to Max Sangerman. Max, too, would like to thank his parents, his teachers, and everybody else at Emerson. He is not here tonight to accept the award. And now the nominees for Outstanding Lead Female Actor for the Stage.
Outstanding lead female actor for stage. Lauren Chapman, Darling, a New Musical. Kelly Vogt, Fool for Love. Mariah McFarlane, Ray Gardens. Kristen De Mercurio, The Three Sisters.
And the EVVY goes to
You are a stage hog.
Kelly, who made it tonight, Vogue.
Kelly Vogt is a sophomore acting theater studies major. This is Kelly's first nomination and first win.
Hi, guys. I'd like to thank Mercutio Troupe. I'd like to thank all of the wonderful people who worked on the show. Corey, our technical designer, Joey for lights in the set, Elvira for costumes, Emily for props, Daniel, our dramaturg, Darby, our producer. I want to thank our stage managers, Emily and Jenna, because you guys are just beautiful, beautiful people, and this show wouldn't have been possible without you. And finally, I'd like to thank Alex and Lee and Ben and Craig. You guys, this show wouldn't have been possible without all of the heart you put into this, and I can't thank you enough. I love you all so much.
Now, it takes a natural actor or actress to bring a character to life on film.
While the screen is what separates an audience from the story, these individuals are able to transcend that divide. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Male Actor for the Screen.
Outstanding male actor for screen. Patrick Haywood, The Tower. Nijazi Jusufi, Novi Sad. Brian Lieberman, Down and Outbound. Serja Vasilovich, Foreign.
Okay, and the winner is Nijanzi Jusofi. John Z could not be here tonight, but I'm sure he wanted to tell you that if it wasn't for his parents, he wouldn't be here.
And now the nominees for Outstanding Female Actor for the Screen.
Outstanding Female Actor for Screen. Landry Albright, A Foolish Companion. Rachel Lindsay, Haymaker. Emily Enters, Less Than Hero.
Trisha, Larissa.
Melina Chadbourne, Most Likely.
And the winner is Rachel Lindsay, Haymaker.
Rachel Lindsay is a junior writing for film and television major. This is Rachel's first nomination and her first win.
Well, to everybody who told me that acting and dancing weren't a sport, thank you. Thank you so much, because it is a sport. And I really want to thank my parents who are here tonight to support me in finding Emerson for me. Emerson Dance Theater for bringing me a home and a community to be a part of. And most importantly, Alfonso Carrion from that dance team who really just showed me what fun projects I could be a part of. So I couldn't ask for anything more. Thank you very much.
Here to present the Jess Elias Clavelli Comedy Award, please welcome the Dean of the School of the Arts at Emerson College, Daniel Tobin.
The Clavelli Comedy Award honors the memory of Jess Clavelli. Every year, his family rewards an Emerson comedian for their talent and passion for comedy. We have 2 recipients this year. Please join me in welcoming Jeremy Sender and Eleanor Monahan.
Hi, yeah, thanks a lot. This is great. Thanks to Mr. Clavelli and to my parents and to Jimmy's Traveling All-Stars.
Yeah, same thing. Thank you, and the Emerson comedy community is really great, and I feel really privileged to be a part of it. And hey to my dad, he's not here, but I'll tell him that I said hi to him later, so bye.
Hey, what's up? It's yours truly, Jason Duros.
Hi, this is Eddie Brill.
This is Mac Miller, and
Larry, I would like to say
congratulations to
Congratulations to all the nominees and winners of the 31st Annual EVVY Awards.
If you were nominated and you didn't win, just work harder.
Because it's always good to be nominated, but it's fantastic to win.
But nobody's a loser here, because we're all winners.
Bitterness is a great motivator for next year.
And revenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll get yours.
You know, big accomplishments, keep on doing good in the world.
And remember, keep your eye on that perfection and chase it.
And when you're all directors and producers, please use us. We'll be the funny old guys.
We're really good.
We are. We need work. That's why we're in the lobby.
Coming up next, the final awards of the night, including the award for Outstanding Television Personality. Emerson College, training the leaders of tomorrow in arts and crafts. Emerson Independent Video. We don't ask for experience and we don't usually get it. And the Emerson Student Government, Big Brother's Little Brother. Please welcome Lauren Collins, reporter for New England Cable News, and Andrew Diefenbach, visual effects artist at Brickyard VFX.
An outstanding television personality has to exude not only personality, but an undeniable on-air talent.
The nominees here show no short supply of both. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Television Personality.
Outstanding Television Personality. Irina Zovchek. Colin Kittredge Smith. Jordan Moncada. Ross Slipman.
All right, and the EVVY goes to Irene Zofchak.
Irina Zofchak is a senior broadcast journalism major. This is her second nomination and second win.
Wow, okay, cool. Well, now I'm gonna just take this in for a second because I'm about to graduate. But this is awesome. I just wanna say that, Emerson is the best school ever. Like, I'm so happy to be here, and I mean, I guess in the future, if anybody ever says I don't have personality, I can just pull this out and say, Emerson says I do, so take that. Thanks, guys.
What do you get when you have a control room full of control freaks performing at the top of their game?
You get an outstanding studio television series. Here are the nominees.
Outstanding Studio Television Series. Colin Kittredge Smith and Kelsey Soliwoda, Trending. Rob Barton and Steven Selnick, The Uplink.
Like a ton of money left over in dividends.
Don DeChico and Megan Lutz, Good Morning Emerson.
In mind for what they're going to wear, what they've worn in the past.
Matt Caruso, Natalie Casper, and Emily Freund, the EVVY Awards Vocal
Doesn't
Showcase.
mean you should take a break from voting.
And the EVVY goes to Colin Kittredge Smith, Kelsey Soliwoda, Trending.
Colin's a senior writing for television major, and Kelsey is a senior studio TV production major. This is Colin's fourth nomination and first win. This is Kelsey's second nomination and first win.
Holy crap, this is awesome. This project, we were working on it for 3 semesters. We did 14 drafts of the script, and there were so many people involved. I just want to thank my dad, who is my ultimate supporter. I love you, Dad. And thanks to Kevin Bright, who was with us the entire way through this. So many different writing meetings to tackle this script. And thanks to Dennis Rinsler, Eric Fox, Marty Cook, the rest of the writers, Roger and Sebi, Kelsey, of course.
I just want to say thank you to my parents for always supporting me. Thank you to Kevin, like Colin said. And I also just want to thank the EVVY Awards and Emerson TV as a whole, because honestly, you guys mean the entire world to me, so thank you so much.
Please welcome Vice President of Talent at ESPN, Al Jaffe, and 14-time Emmy-nominated television producer Gary Grossman, both members of the Board of Trustees.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's great to be here with you, Gary. I was saying to my wife, Kathleen, as we were walking over here, I said, it's amazing that tonight I would be reunited with you on this stage. We graduated approximately 44 years ago, at least I did, and you were a couple of years after that.
I failed for a number of years.
I know.
I think
so. It was terrible.
3-4 years ago.
And I said to my wife, it's amazing that, we're still very connected with the school. We're still part of the Board of Trustees. We're still presenting at the EVVYs. It's just terrific. I said, in your wildest dreams, Kathleen, did you ever think that Gary and I would still be involved with Emerson as deeply as we are? And she said, Al, you're not in my wildest dreams. She says this often. It's okay.
Am I?
No, you're not either.
Thank you.
Thank God, yeah. We've seen a lot tonight, but it's been great. I love being here at the EVVYs. The energy is tremendous. We saw a student here a couple nominees back who was obviously off his meds. There's just so much going on here. It's amazing. He'll be fine, don't worry, I'm sure.
I want to see how you make the turn into the copy now.
Oh, the copy, yeah. All right, well, we have the big ones left
Yes,
here.
we do.
So this is great. This is cool to kind of be on at the end. So let's get to it. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Theatrical Production.
Outstanding Theatrical Production. Mercutio Troupe Dancing at Lunasa. Retrop Productions and Rareworks Theater Company, Darling, a New Musical. Mercutio Troupe, Fool for Love. Musical Theater Society, Sweet Charity.
And the EVVY goes to Mercutio Troupe, Fool for Love.
This is Fool for Love's 5th nomination and 2nd win of the night.
Hi, thank you very much. I have to thank my mom and dad always for supporting me. So thank you, Mercutio Troupe. I know there's a bunch of you out there. Always for everything. Thank you to Kathleen Donahue, our advisor, for putting up with us, knocking on our door for signatures all the time. It's not the best job in the world, but she handles us with grace all the time. Thank you to our whole production crew. Kelly did a great job of hitting on all of them earlier. Hitting on all of them. Great language. All right. I'm going to pass it off to them. Just say thank you. Do you have anything to say?
I would like to thank everyone I already thanked. Again, you're all great.
Thank you,
Lee.
Alex. Thank
you,
you, Alex.
Alex.
Alex
We
did the
love
whole
you,
thing.
Alex.
Mathers.
And Craig Mathers. And
Thank you.
yes.
Before we get to the next award, I just want to say how proud I am of everyone and how much more valuable you make our degree in what you're doing today, what you've accomplished during your years at Emerson. Those of you who are freshmen, you're just beginning, and we're seeing such incredible work being done. It's absolutely amazing. And the distance that you've come from where we were at Emerson when the TV studio was on the 2nd floor of 130 Beacon Street, about a quarter of the size of this stage, and everyone had to deal with the black and white checkered floor for no matter what show you were doing.
I have it in my kitchen now, that floor, actually.
It probably works better in your kitchen than it did on news shows.
I just want to add, too, that, you know, the graduation is Monday, and once you leave here, don't leave the school. Stay connected. It's very important. You see a lot of the members of the board are alums and who come back, who still give, who lecture to classes and do things for the school. And I think it's very important financially, as well as just your moral support is really needed. And the school is like a rocket ship. It's the hottest school around. It's hard to get into. Keep it that way. Keep involved. Join the Alumni Association. Give to the annual fund, and just be involved in the school. Appreciate it.
And it's so remarkable, Al, that when we did television at Emerson, we broadcast or telecast as far away as 2 floors down into what was called the smoker for obvious reasons. You could eat and smoke there. Today, this show is being seen around the world. My wife is watching in California along with our youngest son, Jake, who has aspirations of coming to Emerson. Our son, Zach, is working on the crew. I am so proud of what you've done and so proud to be back here. All right, thank you. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Cinematic Achievement.
Outstanding Cinematic Achievement. Peter Rosati, Bad Kids. Chris Gaultier, A Foolish Companion. Nick Herodopoulos, War Dogs. Sophia Solomon and Carrie Lee Ness, Market of Faith.
And the EVVY goes to Sophia Solomon and Carrie Lines.
This is Sophia's 2nd nomination and 1st win. And this is Carrie's 2nd nomination and 1st win.
This is so exciting. It's a surprise. I want to first of all thank my parents who just flew from DC like 3 hours ago. They're somewhere. Hey! Also, our on-site crew, Matt and Yoreli, who agreed to follow me in Ethiopia for 6 weeks with 100-pound backpacks. That was fun.
I first want to thank my family watching at home, Mom, Dad, Tim, Mary Kate, Aunt Joan, my boyfriend Chris watching too, and our producers Max Cornell and Chase Finn. We couldn't have done it without you guys.
And all of our family and friends for believing that we could make this documentary. It took us a year and a half.
And Christina Hunt for mixing,
for
constantly, all the time.
Our advisors, John Vito, and Christina
Katz-Cornejo.
Yeah. So thanks. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the nominees and winners of the 31st Annual EVVY Awards.
Молодцы все, кто участвовали в 31 году в EVVY Awards.
Hongera kwa kushinda kwa 31 EVVY Awards.
Čestitam nominiranima i pobjednicima 31. EVVY nagrada.
Felicidades a los nominados y ganadores de la 33-я entrega de premios EVVYs.
Поздравляю победителей и номинантов 31-й церемонии награждения EVVY.
Muitos parabéns. Gratulera. Gefeliciteerd. Félicitations. Von Jazzy. Congratulations.
So the lines are still open for outstanding vocal performers, so keep those votes coming. At the end of this next song, the voting lines will close, so text EVVY to 96362 at the end of this song until they close. You've seen all of them perform solo, but it's our pleasure to now welcome our finalists back to the stage to sing together. Performing Maroon 5's Moves Like Jagger, please welcome back Matt Regan, Brennan Scully, and Audrey Owens.
Oh yeah. Everyone's what up? Shoot for the stars. If it feels right, aim for my heart. If you feel like and take me away and make it okay, I swear I'll behave. You wanted control, so I waited. We put on a show. Now I make it. You say I'm a kid. My ego is big. I don't give a shit. No, yeah. And it goes like this. Take me by the tongue and I'll know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all them moves like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger.
Wanna know how to make me smile? Take control, own me just for the night. If I share my secret, you're gonna have to keep it. Nobody else can see this. Watch and learn. I won't show you twice. Head to toe, baby, rub me right. If I share my secret, you're gonna have to keep it. Nobody else can see this. Hey, hey, yeah.
And it goes like this.
Take me by the tongue and I'll know you.
Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all them moves like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger.
I don't need to try to control you.
Look into my eyes and I'll own you with them moves like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger.
Take me by the tongue and I'll know you.
Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all them moves like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger. And I don't need to try to control you. Look into my eyes and I'll own you with them moves like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger.
Give it up one more time for Matt Regan, Brennan Scully, and Audrey Owens. Now it's the moment you've all been waiting and texting for.
The votes have been tallied, and the EVVY Award for Vocal Performer goes to
Brendan Scully!
Say something, brother man.
Wow, all right. Well, I just have so many thank yous, I can't even, so I'm running out of time, but I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my brother and sister, all of my relatives who are here tonight. They're all in the back, all up here everywhere. All my friends from Emerson and across the country who watched and voted. My brothers in Phi Alpha Tau, I couldn't have done without all of you guys. I'd like to thank the EPs, all the crew. They worked so hard this week and they don't get noticed enough for it. So I appreciate everything that you guys did. Mike Dunbar, Matt Caruso, all the other EPs, Emily Freund, Natalie Casper, and just everyone who helped me do this and everyone who supported me and everyone who supported the whole show. So that's all I have. It's a dream come true, guys. Thank you.
Right, you guys, thank you so much for coming. That is our show.
We will see you next year at the 32nd Annual EVVY Awards. Good night.
Night.